Hey, great news. I'm bringing my live stand-up show to Newcastle on the 29th of October and London on the 11th of January. Ticket links beneath this video. Riddled with infighting, corruption, scandal and sleaze, Labour have essentially turned into the Conservative Party on steroids. Having no achievements to speak of, after a year and a half in government, Labour have decided to use their annual conference to smear half the country as racist. Starmer, Lammy, Streeting, Mahmood and Reeves have all stepped up to the plate to label Farage and Reform's immigration policy, and by association anyone who supports Reform, as racist. That's right, you're all racist now. Calling Reform supporters far right wasn't shutting them up, so Labour have taken the nuclear option and started calling them racist. This is all they've got left, isn't it? The economy in the toilet, crippling taxes, incredibly wasteful public spending, diminished quality of life. Britain under Labour is palpably in a worse state than when they took office a year and a half ago, when we thought we'd already hit rock bottom. After the Conservatives' horrendous record in government, you would have thought that Labour had an absolute open goal, but they've somehow managed to cock it all up. Any fool can see at this point the two central issues are responsible for this country's spiral of decline: the huge economic burden of net zero and the huge cultural burden of mass uncontrolled immigration. Address these two problems and the country recovers to a state of prosperity and unity within 3 or 4 years, and yet Labour have gone in the opposite direction, making everything so much worse. And instead of shouldering the responsibility, aware that they're going to be absolutely routed by Reform at the next election, they've resorted to mudslinging. But it's what the left always do, isn't it? When they've lost an argument, when their poisonous ideology has been exposed, when we're all suffering the consequences of their aggressive, morally nebulous activism, propaganda and abuse of power. They start chucking around accusations of racism, xenophobia, sexism, misogyny, homophobia, Islamophobia. All these words are just tools of language Labour and the left use to try to shame people, to damage them professionally, to shut them up so that they can continue running the country into the ground, intoxicated by their own self-righteousness, their unwavering belief in their own moral and intellectual superiority, as they snatch any sort of power and control that they can by any means necessary. Every time they spew out the word racist, it's another sign that they're beaten, they're finished. They'll struggle on for another 3 years, and then Labour will be in the political wilderness for decades again, where they belong, until people start to forget how much damage they're capable of and thoughtlessly give them another chance, whereupon the cycle of decline begins again.